What is going on, everybody out there, Undisputed fans? I know it has been a minute since we hit you with that Undisputed heat, but I got my boy Dark Ronin here, who is a demon in Undisputed, and we're going to talk a little bit about the state of the game, where it's at, features that we would like to see. And the first thing, Ronin, that we're going to start out talking about is career mode. And I know people have been very vocal that they want to see a little bit of career mode released in their early access. And just to give the devs out there some ideas, what are some of the things that you feel that the masses want to see in career mode?
Wow. Career mode, I really do think that the Undisputed team has the team capable to doing the things that everybody is asking and wanting for in career mode. And one of those features is definitely going to be something that they previously shown, the gym system, where you get to train. You get to go in and train and build up your fighter by yourself or with the trainer, and it's fully breathing and living. I want to see that fully fleshed out and for everything to be traversable. It will really pop. The next thing that I really would love to see to build off of that training system is going to have to be an amateur system. An amateur system would really take it to the next level because you really will see yourself grow with the game. And that would take them to build on their AI. Currently, their AI needs some improvement.
Yes, it does.
But I really do think that they will fine tune it and take it to the next level, Jay. But Jay, what else do you think could be added to career mode?
Well, I like the points that you're getting with the amateur kind of progressing your style. And also something they haven't talked about is the promoter. And I would like to see the promoter play a key role in the development of your fighter. Almost a year ago, they showed you the different traits and bonuses that the promoters will have. They'll have negotiation skills, their financial benefit, where they rank amongst the other promoters, and also social, how they communicate with the masses. And this will be key, especially if you look at the financial benefit, because you got to figure your promoter, he's going to pretty much control the kind of fights that you get, how popular you're going to be, what kind of money you get out of these upcoming fights. And that's going to be, or it should be, tied to your trainer. Now, right out the gate, I'm pretty sure you're going to have not the most expensive trainer, but as this promoter starts grabbing you, the bigger fights, you're going to be able to upgrade your trainer and look for different styles. And that ties in to what you were talking about the gyms. And that kind of harkens back to what they used to have in Fight Night Champion, where the more money you had, you could go to the more expensive gyms and learn a different fighting style, or like defense, or, power, quickness with your hands. That's what I want to see in, this career mode. Like, that's something you agree with?
Oh, 100%. I want to go out with my fighter day one and put in the work and get the biggest possible contract and just make a whole lot of money. I'm going the Money Mayweather route, man.
There you go. There you go. So, with that being said, and I don't want to go too much into career mode because I know a lot of people want them to rush this out, but let these boys cook. I think that they're doing very good for the size of their development team, where the game's at right now in early access. So we'll just jump to the next topic, which will be fighter balancing. Okay. So right here, we're going to get into what this game is built around right now in its current state, which is online mode. And since you are the in-house Undisputed Demon, I want to hear what you have to say about online fighter balancing in its current state right now.
Online fighter balancing makes me think of two things. One, were these fighters really this good in real life? Or 2, is this game just feeding into the name a little too much? Because I don't understand why Sugar Ray Robinson is like, he can do absolutely everything at the highest level to such a degree that it's like an uphill battle no matter what. Like, even if you fight him in middleweight, it feels like an uphill battle.
It is.
So it's just like, maybe he was just that great. Maybe I shouldn't hark on them. It's hard to really define a man from that era, now that we live in the 2020s. So it's hard to really grasp that. I do want to note that athletes nowadays are more athletic now than they were then. But hey, what do I know?
Yeah. Durability. He fought a lot of fights. Sugar Ray.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that's right. Oh, my. See, it's just, this is why we have Jay here to remind me of the greats that were just far, far before my time.
Yeah, I'm old.
Not that. I wasn't saying that. I'm saying that because you watched the film. Anyways, segueing from that, I will have to add, they need to do some balancing on Tyson Fury.
Yeah.
Tyson Fury should not be able to dog walk Muhammad Ali. Like, it is a uphill battle.
Yes.
I don't understand why Muhammad Ali is just in Tyson Fury's world and Tyson Fury is not in his world, because Muhammad Ali beat people who were taller than him.
Yes.
Run the film, cast Smoking Jay.
Anyways. True. It is.
What are your thoughts on fighter balancing, Jay?
Well, I agree with you 100% on Sugar Ray Robinson. He was a great fighter, but no man is invincible. And like you said, for every fight to be an uphill battle against Sugar Ray Robinson is a crime. Like, you should actually have to understand the fighter. And they have this nailed down with some of the fighters, but some of them are just so OP that people that have no clue about boxing can just hop in there and play Rock'em Sock'em Robot and still eke out a victory, without actually fighting like Sugar Ray Robinson. I have a lot of respect for people that get in there and emulate the boxers, the Sugar Ray Leonards, the Canelo Alvarez's, the Joe Calzaghes. Like, when they get in there and they emulate the style and, they beat you, I respect that. But for the fighters like, Tyson Fury, which is just like you say, he's OP, and you can have somebody who is a mid undisputed player take you out just because of how OP Tyson Fury is. So that's something that I think that they're going to eventually work out to make these fighters feel more authentic. And I think that should lead into the balancing, because, a fighter like Muhammad Ali isn't somebody that just goes in there and throws bombs. Muhammad Ali is more of a finesse fighter. And hopefully, I pray they get a Floyd Mayweather in there. Floyd Mayweather's not a brawler. He's a defensive fighter. So if you have a Floyd Mayweather and you're trying to throw bombs, you should get knocked out. If you're not trying to emulate that fighter, then you shouldn't be rewarded for it. And that's pretty much what I have. That's all I have to say for the balancing of the fighters, which I 100% believe that they will get there sooner or later.
I agree. But I will have to say, to play devil's advocate, Sugar Ray Robinson does have a trait that says Rock'em Sock'em.
Well, that's what they did back in the day. That's what they did back in the day. Well, I tell you what, we'll segue to our last segment, and this will we'll talk about online fixes that need to be made. And this is pretty much going to be your floor, because I play a little bit online, but you play a lot more online than me at the current time. So without even taking a break, we'll go right into that. What are the things that you see that need fixed online?
Oh, wow. I believe that online needs to fix the desyncs. these things in the game are atrocious. Like, that's something that I saw from the roundtable that they are going to be addressing swiftly, hopefully.
Yes.
But that is the biggest issue. Other than that, people complain about spammers, but I kind of look at them like my little brother. You gotta understand. Like, when somebody's spamming, it's like, that's just all they know what to do. That's just it. That's all they got.
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing else in their bag of tricks. That's it. And when they do that, you know what you do? You be like a big brother. Like, what do you do when your little brother is annoying?
Give him smackdown.
No. Just one quick boom.
And here's the thing about spammers. It's not like it's that difficult to figure out. This game, I will say this, unlike Fight Night Champion, where there were certain spams, like there was nothing you could do with it. Like when they originally had the jab spam, it was pretty hard to figure out how to beat a jab spammer just because of the mechanics of the game. Same thing with the step back straight guys. Like if you get against certain fighters, it was almost impossible to counter unless you were elite level. And, I know people that were elite level, but I wasn't elite level. But it would seem it's an Undisputed. You can kind of dispatch of spammers, like you said, once you kind of figure them out, let them do their thing. And like you said, big brother, just give them the big smackdown.
Yeah. Because it's really easy to time your heavy punch to hit them in the middle of their punch animation, and you'll get a counter window with the heavy modifier punch. Now, not necessarily you automatically get a knockdown every time. I've gotten a few flash KOs from it. I have noticed that the higher you go in ranked, the lower I've seen any flash KOs, but it does greatly take a chunk out of their health, and you will get a sizable health lead. So kind of think of heavy punches as like something to throw in with your regular output just to keep a health advantage over them so that they can get closer to a knockdown with a combo.
Yes. Well, I tell you what the last thing that I will say on this thought, on the one thing that I'm glad that they have fixed is the occurrence of ghost punches. Ghost punches were like a real big thing. I've seen a lot less of them in my online fights. Now, the last thing is...
What do you mean? I have to cut you off there, good buddy. I just got knocked down in today from a ghost punch. Yes, sir.
At least they're not as... as prevalent as they used to be. I used to play 3 fights and at least 4 ghost punches would happen within those fights. But that's something that, something they're still going to have to work on. Now, the last thing is title updates. The last one that we got was not too long ago. It was back in July. It was the Big Daddy update that brought Riddick Bowe into the game. And they said that they're going to slowly be releasing this. And this is just speculation on our part. When do you foresee them coming out with the next update?
That is a great question. If I go with what they've done in the past, he may drop this month. He may drop next month. It could be in weeks. It could be in a month. But it's going to be in that time frame. Nothing past that.
Yes.
And it's in the same format that they've done it before. I believe it was the same fighters, 3 or maybe 4 fighters. This time I think it's just 3.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, and just the close this out, this is all for all the people that are frustrated where this game's at and are complaining about fighters that are not in the game. This game is in early access. You still have a plethora of great fighters that are in the game, and you also have great fighters that are not yet in the game. Some of your older fighters like your Marvin Hagler, your Wilfredo Benitez. The one that everybody's probably pining for is Mike Tyson along with Floyd Mayweather. And
I'm gonna tell you my personal favorite. I want to see Tommy Hearns.
oh yes, Tommy the Hitman Hearns, the Motor City Cobra himself. Love Tommy Hearns. But these are things that we have to look forward to in this game. And console people, just hang on. Let us PC players take the brunt of all these bugs and everything else. And by the time that it arrives on the console, you will have a complete, and what I hope that I can speak for Ronan on this, I believe is going to be one of the greatest boxing games ever made. And with that, we're going to close this out, and Ronan, take us out of here.
Yes, I can't wait to see you guys out there in the arena, lacing up your boots and getting your gloves on.
Peace.